It's the grandson of right thought. So consider that you can put your 2 cents in any situation. Put your 2 cents in. Put your opinion in on the matter. You can do this. And the result that you get is in direct relationship to your 2 cents that you put in, actually. Like you get what you pay for. It's that way with your own existence, your own experience here. Everybody else has their opinion about you in a given situation. And then you have your own. My question to you is, are you basing your own opinion of you in that given situation based upon everybody else's ideals of what they've said, their opinions of you in that situation? Or are you deciding on your own? Now, if you are in the kingdom of I am, then that means that you are deciding on your own. So if you are in a room of, I don't give a damn, of 3 million people, and they're all saying something about you in a given situation, doesn't matter what it is, do you accept that as truth? Or do you accept the truth of I am? All of the states that we go through in life are states of ignorance until we come into that divine truth, that I am. Psalm 82, read it. Does it not say that ye are gods? And all of this misunderstanding and misconceptions and all of these things about being gods, and you're saying you're gods, and this is some new ageism, and that's blasphemy, and that's the same thing they said to Christ. They were going to stone him. He said, what good work do you stone me for? And they said, not for any good work that you do, but that you, being a man, maketh yourself equal with God. That's why we're going to kill you. So then if you're following Christ, then they will think the same of you. See how simple that is? They call it New Age teaching. Well, feel free to call it that if you want to, because this is a new age. They asked Yahusha, when will be the end of this age that we're in? And then he told them. So then that means there must be a new age. So you see how they've been trying to corrupt the minds of the believers in Christ, so-called Christians, to stay away from New Age mysticism. But they asked Yahusha that question, what shall be the signs of the end of this age? Aren't you all waiting for the end of this age, the age of Pisces, that we were coming out of? That age is over. See? That's why I'm able to tell you what I'm telling you, because we are in the new age. You understand? So they're talking about these new age philosophies of you being God. The same thing they were talking about with Yahusha if you read it. How are you a man and you say you're one with God? That's blasphemy to say that, because we worship God the Father. He said, you don't know the Father. I came to reveal him. I am him. Now tell me if that's not what Abba Yah said to the Israelites. I am is my name. So if somebody asked me to introduce the Father to them, I would say, I am. If you have seen me, then you have seen the Father, because I am the Father. That's his name. Don't you get it? So when Yahushua was going around saying, I am the way, which is true, I am the life, the truth, no man can come to the Father but through me. Through who? I am. You must believe that I am he, or you will die in your sins. See? They just didn't understand it. Light came into the darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. Couldn't understand it. So now we are in the light, joint heirs, in fellowship with Christ as one. See? So it would be, I'm not greater than my master. No servant is greater than his master, but I am as my master. Equal. He said it. So then why won't you believe it? Because you have disbelief, lack of faith. And that's why you believe other people's opinions of you while we bring in this full circle. This is why you believe other people's opinions of you when they tell you negative things about yourself that seem to match up with the circumstance you find yourself in. So that's just like being on the ship and the waves blowing, like I always say. And you believe that because of the waves instead of, wait a minute, I am safe. If the end result is that I'm already at my destination, I am already there, then why did it matter what happened on the way? I'm there. That's what you guys are not understanding about everything that you're experiencing. Everything that you're experiencing. If you are already in the end of it, then it doesn't matter what happened along the way. Everything along the way built you to be able to receive the end. Don't you see it? But you are not deciding on any ends. You're not doing what your Father is doing, which is declaring the ending from the beginning, being one with your Father. You need to declare the ending of things in your life from the beginning of them. And it's going to look crazy to the people around you who don't understand this. You say you have a beautiful home and this, that, and the other, but you're homeless. So then how do you have that? I am there. I declare the end from the beginning. I declare things that as though they be not, they are. Faith, the substance of the thing hoped for, the end. Evidence not seen. See? It's so obvious right there in front of your face. You just don't believe that. You don't believe you could obtain something by living in the end of it, by already being in it, in your mind and in your heart. Where you are, there, what does he say? I go to prepare a place. See the end. So that where I am, I'm already there, there you shall be. In the kingdom where he already is. I am eternally in the kingdom if you are in I am. Don't you see how clear that is? And how they're trying to strip you away from that power by saying, no, that's New Ageism. Come back to the cross. Come back to the man hanging up there in the idol and wear the idol around your neck and pray to a God up in the sky beyond the clouds. And I am is his name. Now try to use that name without feeling like you're talking about yourself. Let's see if you can do it. God, let's see if you can do it, God. Because if you're going and you have a cognitive mind that's working, you have a mind that's working that can think, that can process thought, and a heart that can feel, then you can say, I am. And you think you're just talking about that flesh and blood body. But Abba said his name is I am. Are you willing to humble down and submit today to that? Or are you going to still remain in your pride, in your ignorance, in your weakness, in your pathetic state of being? Or are you going to rise to the power, which is I am? Now I have a desire. I am that. Claim it with authority. That means I believe it. I feel the feelings that match it. Y'all aren't feeling the feelings that match it. So therefore you don't have it. You have to be married within yourself. Understand this. You have to think the thoughts. That's the male part. Then you have to feel the feelings that match the thoughts. That's the female and the male coming together in harmony so that they can make a baby. Now I'm going to ask you guys, in order for you to produce a child, don't a man and a woman have to come together in sexual union? And he puts his seed into her body and she conceives it and grows the baby? They have to come together as one. The male and the female do. Because male and female, he created them. So it takes both of them to create another one. Don't you see? Male and female created he them. You read in the beginning of the Bible. Before Adam and Eve, it says male and female created he them and called their name Adam. What is that? That's the soul of man. See? That's the soul. The soul does not have a gender. The soul does not have did not have a physical body. The soul doesn't have any of that. You see? So, in order for it to experience physical life, it must inhabit a body. The soul, that is. Now, the soul is placed in the physical body, which was Adam. The soul, the male and female soul, was placed in a body. And out of that body came woman, which was already the female aspect that was Adam that was created, he, male and female, the soul. See? You see? That was male and female. That's you. You're the soul. So the soul can go and as it pleases. It's not bound by these physical things. You see? That means your thoughts, which is your soul, your thoughts can travel past any of these 3D things that they put in front of you. It can do it. So then choose to do it. And then when you see the thoughts, feel the feelings that match it. So it can become a tangible thing in the flesh. That's the only way it can. The feelings have to match. Or the woman has to get involved to give the body to the soul. You can't have a physical body without an egg or the woman to give solidness or matter to it. You see? A body. Now, if what I'm saying is so strange, then what does Christ come to redeem? Did he not come to save his body or his wife, the bride? The bride of Adam is his body, guys. So your bride is your body. And it must be redeemed from death, which is where the flesh is, isn't it? In the world of death, it eats, it puts the waste out. It ages, it gets old. Things fade, they rust, moth, decay. But in the kingdom of heaven, it never decays, it never rusts. You never age, why? Because I am ever existing. I am beautiful. It doesn't matter. I am ageless. I am infinite. It's that simple. Because that's the truth of I am. How could it not be? I am is ever existing, guys. We say God is omnipresent. He's everywhere at the same. Well, I am can be anywhere. Decide right now in your mind. Close your eyes and look and say, I'm in Fiji. Now I'm in Tahiti. Now I'm in the Philippines. Now I'm in Brazil. Now you can literally jump across the map in your mind right now. And if you feel the feelings to match it, you'll physically start doing that. You'll start traveling all over the world if you feel the feelings to match it and you stay there and you believe it and feel it. It'll just start happening in your life. It doesn't matter what it is. So when people, the test is that all these people around you, watch this. People that are very sensitive Christians, they don't believe that Abba Yah makes evil and the wicked. He says, I created the wicked for the day of trouble. So yes, the Most High even creates wicked ass people in your life to try you, to test you. Because he loved you, his child, with the soul in it. The seed is the soul. The Son of Man, the soul. If you don't have a soul, then we ain't talking to you. See? You're a tear. You break the tear open, there's nothing inside of it. The same thing with the body. If you break the body open and there's nothing inside, you discard it if it doesn't have a soul in it. But if it has a soul, then you garner it. You get it into your barn. You bring it into your barn. Correct? This ain't hard to understand. This stuff that I'm saying is easy. So it's about you believing it. It's about you believing what he has said of himself, not you. You think you have to believe that that's true of you. No, it's about you believing it's true of the Most High. His name is I am. Now, if you're saying I am sick, then you're saying God is sick. Do you believe God can get sick? Then you're going to say no. Then why are you saying I am sick? Because I was talking about me. I wasn't talking about God. Well, God's name is I am. You're taking God's name in vain. What does the Bible say? Don't take my name in vain. You just didn't know you were. That's called ignorance. That's why you can be forgiven. That's why Yahusha said what? Forgive them, for they know not what they do. They don't know they're crucifying the truth. They think they're crucifying a lie. They don't know that they're killing the truth. They don't know that they're rejecting love. They don't know they are. They think they're actually doing it right. If you are from heaven, listen to what I'm saying. If you are from heaven and you are sent to earth, you are not from earth. So then you are not to dwell on earth as if you are from earth. You're to dwell on earth as if you're just passing by, living in a tent like Abraham did. By faith, believing that you have a better country. That's what the scriptures say. Check them and see if I'm lying to you. Abraham, who was a wealthy man, may not have appeared that way if people saw him dwelling in a tent. They said, why is he dwelling in a tent if he's so-called wealthy? The scriptures say he was wealthy. But he dwelt in a tent, choosing to do so, because he knew this was temporary. You see? So then, what inherits the kingdom? Abba Yah. He says, I'm not going to give my glory into another. Only I will have the glory. So what is he doing then in your life? He is glorifying himself in you. So then stop being afraid for Abba Yah to be glorified in you. If you say you want his glory, you pray for it to be so, then express it and let your light shine. I am. No matter what your circumstance is, so that when people see you overcome it, they will praise your Father in heaven when they see it. They will no longer be able to hate on you. They will no longer be able to talk down at you and tell you that you're nothing. They will no longer be able to speak evil against you anymore. They will praise your Father in heaven when they see you overcome from your lowest state that you were in. Even if it was your health, that you had poor health, but you said, I am healthy. You claimed it. You felt it. You saw it and you believed it. And you overcame. You overcame the world with their lies. They had no choice but to give glory to I am because of it. Don't you understand that, Israel? Stand up for your Father today. Siloam.